Found my neighbor practically dead sad face. So last week, I noticed my elderly widower neighbor, approximately 90 let's call him Frank, had two newspapers in front of his driveway. Every day he brings the paper in and sits out front on the porch reading it, so I thought it was odd 2 days' worth was out there. Brought it up to the house and peeked in the garage window and saw his car still there. I looked through all the windows into all the rooms. He was 100% not home. I figured he went out of town to family for Labor Day. Saw him the following day at the house reading his paper and talked to him, and sure enough he went out of town. Told him I'd check the house to make sure he was okay, and he appreciated that. Today I happened to go outside again, been under the weather this week, and saw there was 3 papers out there. I grabbed them and brought them up the house and was going to do the routine of making sure he wasn't home, and I happened to notice that the living room window was wide open and all the lights were on. Peeked in and didn't see anything. Saw a car and garage again. I thought, okay, maybe he just forgot to shut the window and left the light on for security. Went around the back and crap, back door wide open, just the screen latched. He may be old, but he's not that careless. Called the cops, and they arrived within a minute. Small town, and we made entry. We found him on his recliner, barely conscious. He couldn't make it to his phone to call for help. Call for an ambulance, and they got there in 5 minutes and brought him to hospital. Looks like he may have had a stroke, all the symptoms. Found Frank Jr.'s phone number and gave him the info and secured the house. Going to pray for him tonight and go over tomorrow and clean up the couch. Soiled it from sitting for 3 days. And then stopped the hospital to check on him, although they probably won't give me info since not family. Moral of story: please check on your elderly neighbors. If something don't seem right, it probably isn't.